So with mental health, it's a really big issue for our demographic, and we were wondering what the council is doing to raise awareness for mental health issues and to support people who are suffering.
There's a terrific federally funded program called Headspace, and we've been working hard to try to convince the federal government to locate a Headspace service here in Monash. The need for accessibility for that service for young people, so it's a lot easier to get to, is a really important factor, we believe, as a council. So that's why we've been really strong in our advocacy, responding to the views that have been expressed by people like yourselves, and saying that this is a really important issue for the young people of Monash, and because of that, this is a really important issue for the City of Monash.
The timing and frequency of public transport can affect how young people can travel. What can council do to improve these services?
Very little in terms of being responsible for actually fixing those problems, but there's a lot I think council can do through advocating to where those problems can be fixed, and that's with state government. So certainly as a council, I mean, we've recently adopted an integrated transport plan where we're saying to the community where we think the priority should be for public transport, and one big priority that we've identified is down the sort of the Oakley part of the Monash municipality. We want to see a train line or a tram connection be put in to link up Huntingdale station down to Rowville.
Buses come at really unconventional times.
Yeah.
Would you be able to fix that somehow?
Well, we'd be keen to fix it. So, if there's some examples that you've got, we'd be interested for you to let us know. And we can certainly look to leverage our advocacy, in those areas, and say to state government, well, you've got these crazy bus timetables and routes that just don't work very well. They're not practical.
We are aware of the Glen Waverley Library developments. Yeah. Is council considering of opening up more libraries?
We're only looking at the moment actively a new library in Glen Waverley, and it would replace the old library in Glen Waverley, but it would be a library we hope unlike you've ever been in before. We want to create Australia's best municipal library here in the heart of Monash, in the heart of Glen Waverley, on that sort of big central car park that some of you might be familiar with.
Young people have expressed their concern on public safety a lot, and we're all wondering what the council has been doing to create a safer environment and basically areas for young people to just be in.
Well, we share an interest in public safety. We want to have public spaces in Monash, private spaces as well, that are safe and that people can go to and feel safe as well as being safe. So, some things that we've done recently, we've done this around areas of Clayton and Glen Waverley, Huntingdale as well. Places that in the past have been regular sites for graffiti attacks. We've worked with parts of the local community to create street art in those areas, and that's transformed some of those areas. It's removed the problem of graffiti because once street art replaces what in the past might have been regular tagging that went on by graffiti vandals, very rarely do those problems occur in those areas.
Those problems.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So through street art, through introducing some improved lighting to those areas, we've seen some quite dramatic improvements.
Continuing on public safety, that sort of idea, young people have expressed interest in having more areas that are accessible that you can easily hang out in.
Yeah.
Are Monash Council doing anything to improve those areas?
So, sort of are interesting from a young person's perspective. Is that right?
So
Yeah,
youth centres and stuff
Youth
like
centres
that.
and skate
and
parks.
even
Yeah.
places just outside that you can go sit down, maybe study,
Yeah.
just talk to your friends, meet up, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so we're really interested in working with young people to create those sorts of spaces. And we know that we don't have all the answers. In fact, we might not even have any of the answers. Like, you guys, you know, are the best judges of what, you know,
What
is
we want.
interesting, what
Yeah.
you want, exactly.